Hello everybody, thank you for joining me in this video. I received today Wink, and Wink is Kindara's new basal body temperature thermometer, and Kindara is a fertility tracking app. So I ordered this when they were just developing it about probably more than a year ago. So I was pretty excited to receive it. Now, I want to start opening this up, but I'm going to wait for a few people to start joining me live, even though this video will be up later for people to watch after it's live. Wow, can you tell this is not scripted? Anyway, I staged it a little bit Christmassy. I love Christmas so much. December 1st, yeah, I go all out. Got my little tea here in my Christmas mug. And yeah, as people start joining, I will explain a little bit more. So if you have just joined, I see a couple of people are joining now. What I'm doing is I'm unboxing a new basal body temperature thermometer, which is developed by Kindara. Kindara is a fertility app that I love using. Now, I also really like Fertility Friend. I don't mind Ovia. I'm not a big fan, but I really like Kindara because it's just very simple and not too complex. When you are tracking your fertility and you want to know what your fertility window is, you're going to want to track cervical mucus and your temperature, amongst other things, but those are the two main ones that I will ask patients to track. The thing is, when you track your temperature every morning, you'll be able to my other phone is still on. That's not very practical, is it? I'm just gonna move it out of the way. You can catch when you ovulated, because when you ovulate, you produce more progesterone, and progesterone makes your temperature go up. So once your temperature goes up, you'll be able to see, I ovulated. Now, of course, you're gonna want to predict when you ovulate as well. What you can use for that are strips that you test in your urine for the luteinizing hormone, which triggers ovulation, but I'm not going to go into that. So I think I can share a little bit more about Wink now. The reason I thought it was really cool is because of several reasons, but the main one would be that it automatically syncs with your phone. Now, if you want to measure your temperature, you're going to have to do it at the same time, early in the morning, preferably when you're at rest, because that's your basal body temperature. That means that a lot of women will be setting their alarm at 5 a.m. just to make sure that they have actually been resting. They didn't get up to pee. They didn't get up for their husband or their kids or whatever. And make sure that they tempt in time to really catch the rest temperature. The issue with that is if you've got a thermometer that doesn't have like a light display, or that you need to turn on the light and then you need to put it in your phone, or you're going to have to write it down, or you need to remember to look at it later. And most of them also beep pretty loudly, and some partners will complain about that. So those were a couple of perks that I really liked about it, that this one doesn't beep, it vibrates when it's ready, and it just syncs with your phone, which is ideal. So let me tell you a little bit about what Kindara says about Wink. They say seamless tracking to achieve your fertility goal. Whether you want to get pregnant faster, avoid pregnancy naturally and effectively, or better understand your cycles, Wink is here to help. Wink will accurately record your BBT, basal body temperature, up to 4 times faster and sync automatically with the Kindara app. Better data means that you can take better ownership of your reproductive health and achieve your fertility goal with more ease. Well, I agree with that. Anything else you're saying that I thought was interesting? Well, basically they say 3 steps. Take your temperature, sync automatically, understand your body. Fair enough. I looked at the frequently asked questions as well. And the only thing that I thought was very interesting or important to mention is that it measures all temperatures to the 100th of a degree. And that's really important. If you want to catch that ovulation, you're going to want it to be very detailed and not just any kind of thermometer that you might have at home. So, yeah, that's that. I think I can start opening it up. let's see. So as you can see, I really didn't see it yet. So let's open the box because I wanted to make sure it was genuine when I looked at it for the first time. So if it's going to be messy or I'm not sure what I'm doing, then you know why. There we go. Ooh, that's a pretty box actually. I am a sucker for pretty boxes. So there it says Kindara. Look, those of you that are into planners, don't you think this kind of looks like Erin Condren design? Anyway, so let's open that up. You guys, if you have any questions, you can leave a comment. Hi, Rita. Yeah, Christmas. Gotta love some Christmas. Rita is a colleague of mine, a very gifted colleague. You can head over to her page when you're done with this video and have a look at the amazing results that she has with her patients. Her name is Rita Cara Robinson. She's right in the comments so you can find her. Now, next bit, pretty. How do I do this? Nice label. By the way, I pre-ordered this. I didn't get sponsored. Ooh. Oops. See, this is what I kind of expected might happen. So that's what it looks like. It's a lot smaller than I expected. I don't know why it would be bigger, but maybe because of the pictures. So, ooh, there it goes. So this is the one thing that I haven't figured out yet. It is, they say it's an oral thermometer. So this bit goes right under your tongue and then it measures it. But I always recommend for people to temp vaginally because a lot of people sleep with their mouth open and it affects the temperature. And vaginally, that's not so much the case. Now, I understand not everybody wants to feel around down there, especially early morning, but it's a lot more, what's the word? I can only come up with the Dutch word. But anyway, dependable? I guess you can use dependable. So temperatures will be less erratic and higher. So I don't know how this works. I suppose you could do the same with this, but I guess I'll have to test it first. So what else do we have here? Oh man. So those of you that are joining me now, what I'm doing is I'm unboxing the new thermometer, the basal body temperature thermometer by Kindara. It's called Wink, and it syncs automatically with your phone. So I thought that was kind of neat. There's a little book with a quick start guide. I have a feeling that it's not that quick, that I need to like really read it. It's probably not even charged yet, right? So what am I going to show you? I'm just going to tell you a little story with some nice Christmas decor and show you what I'm taking out of the box. And that's not very interesting, is it? So you get a little charger with it. Well, not really a charger. It's a USB cable. So I guess you can put it in your computer, or if you charge your phone and you can take out the cable, I guess you can do that. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm really fiddling. You always have these really cool YouTube people that do this all the time. Do you think they edit a lot afterwards? Probably. So you guys, if you have any questions, you can just pop it in the comments down below. Oh, and I can actually like the comments. That's kind of cool. And then I can answer the questions as I'm fiddling around with this. So you can't see that, but my laptop is behind here. Oh, something's happening. Oh, look, lights. No, that's getting somewhere. So this is not going to be too bright, is it, in the morning? In the dark. Oh, by the way, you can use this both on Android and on the iPhone. So all you do is you download the app. It's called Kindara. You can use it without this. That's what I've been doing all this time. I've just been taking a temperature and putting it in manually. The cool thing about this one is that it just syncs. What are the typical ways people normally use to track temperature? Okay, that's a good question. So you need to use a body basal temperature thermometer. You can't just use any kind that you use for maybe fevers at home. It needs to be to the 100th degree. It doesn't matter if it's in Fahrenheit or it is in Celsius. So you can do that. Now, most people will be measuring early, which I was saying earlier, but because a lot of people sleep with their mouth open, it's going to it's going to affect the temperature. So I always recommend to do it vaginally because it makes the temperatures a lot more stable. And I called it dependable earlier, but that's not the right word. Somebody help me out. Janine, is this expensive? Yeah, it is expensive. I pre-ordered it, and it was $80. This one now is, oh, that's great. I think it's now $129, so it is expensive. But the question is it worth it? Depends, I guess. So I just took it out, as you can see. And should I try and temp? Let's try and do that. What made you order this? I'm a fertility homeopath. I have to try everything for you guys because I love you and I want you to not waste money on stupid things. I'm sorry. It's going up. It's done. So that's really quick actually, isn't it? So that might be worth it. So now, oh, it's already gone. 97 point something, it said. Now, obviously I didn't sync it with my phone yet, but that's because I'm filming with my phone. I don't know if you heard it, but it vibrated and it wasn't very loud. So that's really neat. I don't need to be sucking on this anymore. I can just put it back in and charge it. So what I will do, I will try it again later when I'm off my phone and not doing this video and see how it syncs. And I will either do like a little post on it or maybe just a little video. And here's another cool question. So does this plot the temperature on Kindara automatically for you? Exactly. Isn't that neat? Well, that kind of got me. Listen, being a fertility homeopath is a good excuse to spend money on a gadget like this to try it out. Especially because I got it when they were still developing it, and it was, okay, I'm starting to ramble now. This is not good. Anyway, I've shown you, Janine, I do think you might need this. I totally get it. It's quite funny. So that's a good question too, Rita. No, you don't buy it from Amazon. You buy it from Kindara themselves. So it's Kindara.com, Kindara.com. And that is where you can get the app, and the app is free. You don't need to spend money on this thermometer to use their app, and I find their app useful. One of the main reasons that I like the app as well is because you can share it with your practitioner. So whether that's your fertility homeopath like myself, or it is anybody else that is helping you through fertility, or maybe it's your partner that you want to analyze your chart together, or a friend, or somebody on Facebook in the Trying to Conceive community, you can just share it really easily. So I can always access my patients' charts and see where they're at, and if they pop me a question like in an email or a 15-minute consultation, then I know exactly where they are, and I can say, oh yeah, you did ovulate, or no, you didn't ovulate, or you know, whatever. So speaking of which, being a fertility homeopath, charting is really important if you want to try and conceive, because you can identify when you're ovulating and if you're ovulating timely. If you ovulate too early, it means the egg does not have the opportunity to mature well enough. If you ovulate quite late, but then your luteal phase, so the second part, is too short, then there's not enough time for the fertilized egg to implant into the womb. So this is unfortunately a reason for many women that they suffer with early miscarriages. Homeopathy is really amazing to support your fertility and to help you carry full term and conceive in the first place. So if you would like to talk about that, homeopathy is completely natural. It is very efficient, it's very effective. You'll be able to check on my page lots of success stories that I've been doing this last week for my 7-day blogathon. Check it out. And if you want to talk about your fertility with me, plan a 15-minute consultation with me. I will put it in the comments what the link is for my calendar. You can just book it in directly. So thank you so much for joining me unboxing this. It was actually a lot more fun than doing it by myself. I'm going to play around with it a little bit more and post something else on it to let you know if I find it useful or not, and if it's worth the 129 bucks. Probably if you've got money to blow, then yes, but I don't know how many people have money to blow these days. Not sure. I'll let you know. Thank you again for joining me. Thank you for your comments and your questions. And yeah, have a lovely day, evening, wherever you are.